Hi, folks. Mayor Kevin Davis here. One of the absolute pleasures of my job as mayor is recognizing long serving employees when they retire. And so today I have with me Russ Thomson. And Russ is the director of building services, plus he's the chief building official. That's an important title. And Russ, you've been with the city, I think it's 37 years. Is that right?
That's correct. And my work anniversary will be in September, and this September will be 37 years. So yeah, I guess it's going to end up being a little over 36 and a half years of service to the city of Brantford.
Yeah, I don't meet many people here who've been here longer than I have, because I was here as an alderman starting in 1985 to 1991. So we're a rare back into the 80s. So tell me, how did you start with the city? What was your position?
Well, I went through college as a architectural technologist, and my goal was to work for a building department. At the time, I accepted a position with the city outside of the building department. It was a position called rod and chainman, and what that was I worked with the city surveyor as his assistant, and was out on road projects and land surveys. It was very interesting at the time.
So what other positions did you have with the city as you worked your way up to be the chief building official?
Yeah, so in 1986, I got a job in the building department as a building inspector slash plan examiner. So started off reviewing building permit plans. Shortly after, around 1990, I was promoted to the senior plan examiner. Filled that role for many years, and in 2003, a position came up at the time called deputy chief building official, which I applied for and was successful in getting. So, yeah, it was a transgression starting at a fairly low level in the city and working up to where I am today.
Now, the chief building official, that is an important title. It's not just a title, it's an important role. Briefly, what are your responsibilities as chief building official?
Chief building official is a position where it's my role to ensure that the enforcement of Building Code Act, several municipal bylaws, and applicable law is enforced throughout the city. And the Building Code, it's a big document. When I started, it was a one binder, and now it's two binders, probably 3 times the size of what it originally was. So there's been a lot of legislation over the years that has been added on, but basically it's to make sure that structurally, life safety, fire protection, and what they call comfort requirements are met for the safety and security of the occupants of the building.
Yeah, I know a couple times as a lawyer, I actually had to read. It was like Greek to me. You had to really be an engineer or a technician to understand it. I'm glad somebody did, because I sure didn't. So tell me, what is your best memory working for the city of Brantford, and what are you going to miss the most?
Well, miss the most, I can easily answer that one. Certainly my co-workers and peers that I've worked with for many years. I live in the city, so I'm not going to disappear, but certainly my daily interaction with these people is going to be missed. There's a great group of people that work here, and everyone's very supportive and very knowledgeable in what they do. So I am sincerely going to miss that interaction with that group of people.
Right.
Memories, there's a lot. There's certain projects that I've always taken pride in, I guess. I know my role isn't the design of the construction of these buildings, but there's a certain satisfaction that you feel when you're involved with a project. And certainly the Laurier Y building downtown is a cornerstone building that I was able to be involved with, and I'm really happy with the way that's turned out. Very satisfied with that project.
So what does retirement hold for Russ Thomson?
Well, we all know it's a kind of a strange time right now. When I put my notice in, there was talk of this virus, but it certainly wasn't to the extent of what it is now. So my thought at the time was I'm going to be spending time on the golf course, spending time with family, and a little bit of travel. But all of that is kind of on hold right
Right
now.
now, you can only walk through that golf course.
Right now,
So, Russ, so whenever I tell people the minimum is 30 years service. If you've been here more than 30 years and you retire, then the mayor comes with a certificate that says, on behalf of the city of Brantford and city council, we offer sincerest congratulations to you in recognition of your 37 years of service. And haven't figured out how I'm going to get it to you, but I've got about a 6-foot reach, so I think we can do that. It's really important to me because we have a lot of fine people that work for the city and really dedicated, been here long periods of time. And it's important that we recognize that those years of service, a big chunk of your life has been spent working for the city and helping the city, as you say, making sure we're building things properly here. So I want to thank you very much for your service. And I'll get this to you. I'm not sure, but I'll get it.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Mayor. I really appreciate that. I appreciate the opportunity that I've had to work for the city, and I found it very, very rewarding. It's not without its challenges, for sure. That over the years, obviously, there's many issues that come up. You're aware of many of them, and it's a challenge, but I find it very rewarding and get a great deal of satisfaction out of the work that I've done.
Well, you're going to be missed, and I wish you the best in your retirement.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate that.